Hey, what's up guys, it's Turban here and welcome back to a brand new video. Within the next few days, Season 4 is going to start, Train's going to be gone, Anubis is back. And when Valve released the CS2 Workshop update, I called it Armoury. As part of a future update, we're looking for weapon finishes inspired by these two themed, Arabian art and Arabian mythology and spy/tech. Just a couple weeks ago, they did remove the Anubis collection from the in-game store, so that leads me to believe that they're going to do a new one, but throw it in the Armoury. I'm all for a brand new one that potentially could have much better skins. So today, we're going to be checking out some of the best skins on the Workshop that potentially could make it into the upcoming brand new Anubis collection. If you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment down below, and let's get started. So first we have the Glock-18 Duna, which apparently is in Portuguese, and this is actually a pretty sick Glock. Of course, it has plenty of gold because that's just, Egypt, right? But it also has this like cool serpent design, and of course the green accents that really bring it to the next level, with, of course, the emerald. So overall, though, it's actually pretty sick, and I could easily see this being a pink. So next up, we have the P90 White Mosaic, which this is not rendered in engine, but it looks really nice. Oh yeah, they went above and beyond with all these renders. Oh my god, bro. This looks absolutely sick, but that's obviously not representative of how it's actually gonna look. So it has like this Egyptian white mosaic. You have a lot of Arabic all throughout the skin. Of course, the gold accents, which does fit the theme. And most importantly, of course, the magazine on top is fully transparent. Oh, and of course, you can't forget about the obligatory sapphire right here. The only thing I'm not liking about this is the fact that you decided to inspect it on ancient when it's clearly designed for the Anubis collection. And then here it is on Inferno. I definitely think this is a skin that is worthy of the collection. The PP-Bizon Azure Filigree, like this is a skin that could definitely make it. It does remind me a lot of the UMP Indigo from the Cobblestone collection, although it is on a UMP, of course, with the gold accents that really bring it to the next level. It also kind of reminds me a little bit of the AK Inheritance. I mean, compared to like all the UMP skins that we have currently, this is probably one of the most unique. If they do bring a PP-Bizon into the collection, this is most likely going to be the one that makes the cut. Next skin is the AK-47 Mubris, which actually looks kind of nice. I mean, parts of it, of course, do look like the default AK, like the stock, the handle, and the grip, but they have like this cool like green accent that kind of helps it stand out a little bit. And then it also has like this emerald etched design with like this blue metal in the background, and it's honestly not a bad contrast. Oh, and of course, it does react with the lighting, which kind of helps bring it to the next level. Like you can see like all the small details like in the stitching. It's kind of a vibe. I want to see it under like the craziest lighting conditions, but I think this is the best example we'll get. If all the green can light up, then that would look so sick. But then again, there's no pictures that really like fully do it justice, but I think it's kind of sick. All right, next up is the P250 Montezuma. I actually kind of respect it. It's orange themed, and it has like this textured design on the top and as well as like in the front, but then it has like this regular orange that kind of contrasts it really well. It has a little bit of variety to it, so it's not like boring to look at. We don't really currently have a fully orange P250, so I think this would be like a perfect fit. And it also does match the Egyptian theme as well. It's orange, and I think it's perfect. All right, next up is the M4A4 Ghost of the Ocean. I don't think this person read the instructions. It's not really Egyptian themed, but it is really cool. Like this is actually insane, but then again, it probably uses copyrighted artwork, so that's a big risk for Valve. But if they were to do like another Dreams and Nightmares style collection or a Japanese style collection, like this is kind of sick because you have the Japanese characters. You have like this like, I don't know, money texture going on right here. Of course, you have Cthulhu just doing his thing, and it looks absolutely sick. And I guess depending on the wear, so I guess Battle Scarred is more green, and then when you get it in Factory New, it's more blue, or I guess more white. I don't even know. I mean, despite the fact that it's not really Egyptian themed, it definitely would be kind of a cool play skin at some point in the future. Next up, we have the AK-47 Consumer of Creation Iridescent. Oh, okay. All right, so it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Legion of Anubis with like all the details like in the front and the back, but then instead of like the regular Anubis, it just has the night sky with the moon, and then you have this giant like mouth from like a weird ancient Egyptian creature thing. I don't even know. Like, is this the tongue? Does the tongue have teeth on it? The backside also looks pretty cool. So this is more like the Legion of Anubis, and then the front side is the part that really stands out. But I do love the contrast of the pink with the background, with the teeth, of course, with the gold to really tie it all together. And then you have these scales as well. So I'm guessing it's like a cobra. It's like a big Egyptian cobra. And I'm definitely not totally opposed to this. Like it's not bad. It looks like it potentially also could be pattern based, because right here it's like more gray, and then over here it starts to turn a little bit more green. So I don't know if that's the lighting conditions. If it is pattern based, then honestly I kind of like it even better. Next up, we have the AWP Jin V2. What even is happening right now? What even is this? It's definitely not bad, but it looks really cartoonish. Of course, there's a lamp, you have the genie, there's a little bit of green. You have this pink combined with the blue. You have like the watermelon gradient up here. Parts of it kind of remind me a little bit of the AUG Chameleon. And the scope is kind of nice because like most of it is normal, but then the front is kind of blue, which is pretty sick. And then you have these ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics. Definitely an interesting choice. Next up, we have the Deagle Frost Shot, which is this even really Egyptian themed? So it effectively just looks like the default Deagle, but with a little bit of frost, which in my opinion doesn't really match the whole Egyptian theme, but it is kind of cool. I mean, it's effectively just the default Deagle, but with this cool frost effect on it, so it's like frozen. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna throw it in here just for fun. All right, next skin, the Mac 10 Turban V4 Red. Oh my, what even? Okay, so effectively you have this guy, of course, wearing a turban, and that's pretty much the entire skin. And then on the back is just reversed. And of course, like the nose is just built into the handle. For the AWP, oh my God. Okay, so I could see this possibly being the red, the AWP Astrolab. So this kind of takes like everything that we've looked at, but takes it to the absolute next level. And unfortunately, these are all rendered. Here we go. So this is how it looks in game. You effectively have like this cool contrasting color scheme in the background with, of course, the gold accents that we know and love from Egypt. And then it also has all the stars kind of linked up together. And it honestly looks pretty sick. Like just all the small, minute details into every little aspect of it. And then also right here, you have the nuclear symbol. And then you have like these like triangles built into the scope with like this pink lens, which doesn't really fit canonically, but it does look kind of cool. And I think one of the coolest things about this is the fact that it is very shiny and it reacts super well with the lighting. Honestly, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Man of War, but I feel like one thing that would make this skin a little bit better is if it had a little bit of pearlescence to it. But then again, you know, if you're just going for like ancient Egyptian themed, pearlescence doesn't really fit all that much. This is a sick skin and I would love to see it in the game. Absolutely. All right, so we have the Damascus Gold V2 P90. I mean, what more can I say? There's just more gold. There's a little bit of red that kind of contrasts with it. And it has like this like lava kind of like layering design, which looks pretty sick. Oh, and of course, yeah, the reflections with the gold absolutely does it justice. It'd be like one of the most unique P90s in the game as well, because there really isn't anything that looks anything like this. I'm all for it. We have a few skins left. So we have the Glock-18 The Royal, and this thing actually kind of slaps low key. It's mostly white, which is perfect for sticker crafts. And then you have all these gold details all throughout it with a heart in the middle. I'm guessing this is comparing factory new to battle scarred, and it basically just gets a lot brighter and a lot whiter when it's factory new. Plus all the little details on the magazine, it is top tier. Like this thing is actually kind of sick. SSG Arabic Relic, and this is presumably the teal version. So there's other versions, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of the color scheme of the gun gear, but you have all this teal all throughout it with the Egyptian themed kind of artwork going on, all these little engravings. This scope contrasts super well with it. A little bit of teal, but most of it is white with the gold accents, and the tip of it is gold, and I'm assuming it is extremely shiny. Yeah, and the shine from all the gold absolutely looks sick, and that's kind of what brings it to the next level. Like this is one of the skins that I would absolutely love to see. Let me know what you guys think down below. And the last skin we're going to be checking out is the M4A4 Kundalini. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's effectively a serpent themed M4A4, which we don't really have. I mean, of course, there's plenty of other skins that have scales and they're like based on snakes. I feel like we don't really have anything on the M4A4, which this does a perfect job. I mean, from the textured magazine to the textured front to the snake just right here sticking his tongue out, and it's also like perfectly integrated into the trigger, which is a super nice touch. The back has a completely different kind of design going on, and it just contrasts super well with these like super vibrant colors. Anyways, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.